Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the NWA review for the 22nd of February 2022. Joe Galley opens the show, and Jack Stane is in the ring. Galley asks what is next for him. He promises violence. Dane promises to kill the heroes of the NWA like he killed Crimson and promises more of the same tonight. Jack Stane. Um, Defeats Eric Jackson. Very one sided match, but that's what it needed to be. Dane lives up to the promise to get rid of the guy. Goes on attack right away. Jackson gets in a couple of strikes, but that's about it. Mad is Dane, and Dane throws his man across the ring and nails a pinfall after a hard lariat. Kyle Davis talks about uh, the 1 mile restraining order against Anthony Mayweather. Crimson saying that Mayweather was in the building. Dane denied that and told Davis to keep a close eye on what he does. The Crockett Cup. Chelsea Green defeats Kenzie Page. Excellent match with both women working hard. Green and Page exchanged several pinfall attempts at the start of the match, keeping up a very fast pace. Green slaps Page. Page nails her back and hits an exploder suplex, shotgun dropkick, and sends Green across the ring. Green battles Page and sends her to the floor, following a pump kick for a near fall. Green then hits two short arm clotheslines for a 2 count and then gets into a shouting match with a fan at ringside, making fun of her. Page comes back with a European uppercut. Both women hit a bunch of forearms and headbutts at the same time before they collapse. Page then hits a bunch of chops and forearms before hitting a super kick for near fall. Page goes for the package pile driver, but Green follows up and hit a flatliner into the middle turnbuckle before curve stomping Page into the bottom buckle for another near fall. Page then turns it around to acknowledge the crowd and gets nailed with an unprettier for the pin. Page looked good throughout the match. I'm not sure that I would have gone with this particular finish. Also, I wish the NWA did a little bit more before giving Kenzie Page this opportunity. Who is she? Why is she? What matters about this particular talent that she would come in with Chelsea Green, who is a known name in wrestling, and be able to be competitive with her? I think they missed the opportunity to get a character over, to get an identity over, to do something more inclusive with her identity than they did here. Colby Corino defeats Red Titus in a 2 out of 3 falls match. I love Colby Corino, so I'm good with this. Really good TV match. They run around 15, 16, 17, 18 minutes, somewhere in there. Both men put a lot in. Certainly worth checking out. Red Titus offers handshake, keeping the Code of Honor outside of Ring of Honor, but it doesn't happen. Colby Corino refuses. Bunch of good technical wrestling. Titus, as a babyface, out wrestling Corino. Corino gets the neck on the ropes before going over the top rope with a forearm, and then following a tope and a senton, and then crushing Titus. Titus pulls Corino over the top rope into a Northern Light suplex for a near fall. Titus then hits a backbreaker and a gut wrench suplex following a dropkick that Corino. For the first fall, Titus then hit a series of boots in the corner, but Corino sweeps his legs out as far as he went to the top rope and a package backbreaker after pulling him off. Corino locked on the sharpshooter and then let go for some reason and hits an amazing elbow to the back. Tim Storm said that he went to the back, but it doesn't seem like that goes on in the way that it's been stated. Anyway, Corino hits a back suplex into a backbreaker on Titus for near fall. Corino hits, another backbreaker for near fall. Corino goes for a dive, but gets nailed with a drop kick, and then another near fall there. Corino tries to get Titus into the O'Connell roll, but Titus counters into a series of pinfall attempts, and Corino rolls to the outside and rolls, you know, things. Anyway, both men start exchanging chops. Corino counters a suplex and a cutter, but Titus then responds with a slash and a belly to back suplex for near fall. Needless to say, that's kind of where it is. And then Carino continues a submission, counters a submission attempt and hits a vertical suplex into a backbreaker for another 2 count. Carino locks on the inverted deathlock, but then Titus refuses to submit and starts throwing strikes before getting into a half crab, and that goes into the ropes. Both men have basically gone through very similar punishment. Titus then throws Carino into the turnbuckles 3 times before hitting a spinning back suplex for a near fall. Carino then hits a low blow, the ref's in the corner, and hits a roaring elbow, and then goes back on Titus and hits the pinfall finish in a really good match. Worth going out of your way to see. Carino is phenomenal. I think Carino, if he can stay clean, I know he had addiction issues in previous years. If he can stay clean, to me, deserves a shot with a national company within the next year or two, certainly, if that's what he wants. If he doesn't, that's fine too. But Colby Carino is phenomenal. Taryn Tyrell was with Chris Davis backstage and claimed she's still going to win the NWA Women's Championship. After she won it, she wouldn't call the Burke anymore, but the Tyrell. And anyway, I'm not a fan of this. Anyway, NWA Women's Championship. Camille defeats Taryn Tyrell to retain the title. The one thing I don't like about this is they have not really built up a major challenger for Camille in a way where I feel there's any threat to her. Match is fine, but obviously Terrell bumps like crazy. Terrell does her own introduction, pulls out a photo saying that we could put the belt on it when she won. Camille then grabs and tears up Tyrell, and Camille then is not impressed, and they battle over the belt. Calls for test of strength, but Camille nearly takes her arm off with the request, so that doesn't go very well. Tyrell pauses for a water break, and Camille crushes her in the corner and hits a suplex, with Tyrell managing to do a monkey flip. Tyrell then yells for help as Camille Irish whips her into the corner, which is, again, kind of interesting. Tyrell manages to hit a jawbreaker, but Camille catches her with a fallaway slam. Tyrell then screams and goes for another drink of water, and Camille stomps on her and hits a European uppercut and sends Tyrell crashing to the mat again. Tyrell then spits water into Camille's face and rolls her up for a 1 count. Tyrell yanks her back, and Tyrell goes for a kick, but Camille catches it and throws her to the mat. Tyrell then manages to hit a knee and a flipping neckbreaker for a near fall. Tyrell screams and locks on the camel clutch, but Camille powers out and snapmares Tyrell before hitting a spear for the pin and win. Not a bad match. Camille has something, and she should be on a national program more regularly, but I don't know that there's a place for her within her experience level. Anyway, we'll be back with more right after this.